Today, we're talking about something that's way more than just a book. It's seen as a living, breathing teacher. We're diving into the Guru Granth Sahib, and what you find inside is this incredibly profound, universal wisdom that really speaks to everyone, no matter your background. And that quote right there, that's the heart of it. The Guru Granth Sahib isn't treated like a dusty old text sitting on a shelf. No, it's seen as a dynamic, present teacher, an eternal, living guru. That's the key idea we're going to unpack. So, in this first part, let's explore what that actually means. What is it that makes this scripture so unique that it's honored not just as a text, but as a living, guiding presence? Okay, let's start with the basics so we're all on the same page. The Guru Granth Sahib is the foundational scripture of Sikhism. It was put together way back in 1604 by the fifth Sikh Guru, Guru Arjan. But check out that last point. It contains hymns from saints of other faiths. Right from the get-go, that tells you its vision is incredibly open and universal. The entire scripture, all of it, begins with these two simple words, Ik Onkar. This is the absolute cornerstone of its philosophy. It means there is one formless, timeless, universal reality or creator. It's this powerful idea that the divine isn't locked away somewhere. It exists within every single one of us. All right, let's move on and see how this one big idea actually becomes a practical blueprint for how to live your life. You see, these aren't just abstract thoughts. They're meant to be principles for a truthful, compassionate, and really an awakened life. So here are the key pillars. The scripture champions the absolute equality of every single person, completely rejecting divisions like caste or gender. It puts a huge emphasis on living truthfully, on remembering the divine as you go about your day, and on serving others without expecting anything back. And crucially, it gives a path to overcome the ego, which it sees as the main thing standing between us and the truth, all to foster a sense of universal harmony. And you know what's so amazing about this? It takes this really big, complex, spiritual concept and makes it so practical. How do you overcome the ego, what it calls Haumai? Well, here's a clear two-step guide. Practice humility and get out there and engage in selfless service, or Seva. The path is through your actions, not just what you believe in your head. So we've seen what it teaches, right? But the way it was constructed, how it was all put together, is just as profound. The very architecture of the Guru Granth Sahib reinforces its universal message. It's kind of genius. I mean, just look at who wrote this. This is so telling. Of course, you have the writings of the Sikh Gurus, but right alongside them, you have hymns from Hindu and Muslim saints, like Kabir and Sheikh Farid. This was no accident. It was a deliberate, you could even say radical, statement that spiritual truth doesn't belong to any one religion. The structure itself tells a story, and it's a story told in numbers. First up, 5,894. Just let that sink in. That's how many hymns make up this vast ocean of devotional poetry. Next number, 31. The hymns are all organized into 31 distinct ragas, which are basically musical frameworks. This is so important because this text isn't just meant to be read with your eyes. It's designed to be sung, to connect with the heart. And all of it, all those thousands of hymns, all those dozens of ragas, that incredible chorus of diverse voices, it all funnels down and points to this. One, the one eternal, living guru. Okay, so for our final section, let's pull this into our world today. Why on earth should this ancient wisdom put together over 400 years ago matter to us right here, right now? And that's a really important question to ask, right? I mean, in our world with all the constant noise, the deep divisions, the endless distractions, what can a 400-year-old spiritual guide really offer us? Well, the contrast is pretty stark, isn't it? So much of our world is defined by conflict, by inequality, by ego. The Guru Granth Sahib offers a direct answer, an antidote, a message of harmony, of absolute equality, and of selfless service. It feels like a timeless response to our most modern problems. And in the end, maybe this is the most empowering takeaway of all. This whole journey isn't about searching for something outside of yourself. The verses remind us, again and again, that the truth, the divine, that one universal reality, it's already right here, inside each of us, just waiting for us to turn our attention inward and realize it. So we'll leave you with this to think about. From that radical call for equality, to the focus on selfless service, to the path of moving beyond the ego. Which of these teachings really speaks to you right now in your life? Thanks so much for joining us.